Hello.
Hello. Hey, dude, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. I've been having a pretty good last couple of days, so I'm in a good mood.
Happy to hear that.
Okay, so what's the deal with the melee right now? What's going on? What are you looking for help with?
Yeah. No, it's going well. I think I want to start going Sheik, instead of Fox against Marth,
Okay.
and I've been playing the matchup for like around a month, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just want to I feel like I get it for the most part, but it is like I've never really played any character in tournament except Fox, and I feel
Mm-hmm.
like like Sheik, it's kind of weird, right? Because she's so much
She's
less
definitely
mobile.
different than Fox.
Yeah, exactly. So like the punish flowchart and the edge guard, I feel like I have pretty down, but the neutral feels kind of strange.
Mm-hmm.
Like I definitely will boost grab and dash attack way too much just because I'm used to the Fox Marth neutral where you kind of
I
bait him
see.
and then overshoot.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you mostly want to kind of look through and just kind of look at the neutral you're playing?
Yeah, but I
Okay.
mean, if you notice anything like super wrong with my punish flowchart,
Okay.
let me know.
Yeah, no. I like this matchup, so I'm definitely down to take a look.
Yeah,
The
that's
screen share
cool.
is working?
Yeah,
Alright, awesome. Okay. I typically like a little bit more like needly openings to stocks. Like you can grab Marth at zero and you can beat him up at zero, but like Sheik doesn't have any kills at zero. You know, you're not gonna get
right.
like a rest or something or like a real gimp or anything. So the percent is always relevant, and so you can actually use like needle charges to, you know, get Marth to approach you and then also have a chance to get a little bit of damage here or there. And also, you can put needles on the ground, which is pretty big against Marth. Um,
Yeah, yeah,
have you seen like the videos going around about how Jmook does that?
yeah.
Okay,
I've
yeah,
seen
no, it's been
those.
around for a while, but it's good to keep in mind.
Yeah, yeah. That's definitely one part I have been struggling to implement just because Fox doesn't really have anything like that.
Hmm. It definitely looks like you're not super aware yet of like exactly where you're putting Sheik. Just like in some of the spacing seems a little like this. Like it's just like kind of like you're in like awkward spacings that wouldn't really exist if you were like playing it differently. Basically, the way this matchup works is that Marth has to zone you. Like he, so okay, really quick. Have you seen any of my Fox lessons, or have we ever talked about like the tether thing against Marth as Fox?
Tether thing.
Yeah. Okay. So
Uh,
basically, the idea is that like, as Fox, your goal is essentially to get into like non-tippered range on Marth. Like you want to get in really close to him,
yeah.
and then once you're in really close, your goal is to just sort of throw out moves and try to like maintain this like physical closeness. And Marth's goal is to like get out of the way.
Yeah.
And this matchup is pretty similar, where the main like difficulty for Sheik is getting past like tipper fair, very tip of the nair, down tilt, that like tipper forward smash type range. She is basically always just trying to get in past that range, and then as soon as she does, she can kind of just like do whatever, like jab, forward tilt, down tilt, dash dance grab, like cross ups, like she kind of gets all kinds of stuff on Marth. Like he's extremely uncomfortable as soon as Sheik is close up.
Right.
So you kind of get a thing in this matchup where like if a Marth isn't zoning you, or even worse, they're kind of approaching you, you don't really need a plan or like good neutral or anything, because they're already winning neutral for you by like getting in close, and all you have to do is just attack them as fast as you can.
Right.
So like when he's jumping in here, these are just like free W's. Like there's no, you don't need to really do anything to get the win here. You should have up tilted right here though.
Yeah.
Like for sure. Yeah, doing that's fine. Like spot dodging is okay. Yeah, so he's gonna try to mostly zone you, and he does it for they do it for a split second here. But then like you kind of just get in extra close, and you get this grab. So that's pretty good. I would say like you don't really need like to. You could just like you don't really need to go for a grab here. Like when Marth is already in the air, like you're CCing here to like beat the early fair. But when Marth is already, if you like, he's already gonna be in the air anyway. You don't really have a guarantee your grab is gonna hit. You know, I would just prefer you like, I don't know, fair or forward tilt or something like that here rather than the grab, if he's like gonna jump.
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty sure you can literally hit him again here before he counterattacks. Or at least CC this, at the least. Like CC or like shield grab, I'm pretty sure you can do whatever here. Because you might, let me see. Okay, yeah, so you don't have time to forward tilt, but you definitely have time to just CC it and then grab him.
Right.
I would say, so spot dodge is pretty good, but I would prefer if you kind of just didn't do it while you're like trying to get better. Because like, spot dodging, I don't know, there's just not many spots where spot dodging is better than like attacking. Like if Marth is scary enough that like, or like attacking or crouching, where you're kind of like, if Marth is scary enough that like you are considering a spot dodge, you could probably like jab him or crouch or wave dash forward tilt or wave dash jab or do something. Jab is actually just kind of really nasty against Marth. It just really hurts. Like I've played this matchup so much from the Marth side, definitely more than I've played it on the Sheik side. Just because I played a lot of Marth for a while, and this was like by far his toughest matchup.
Yeah.
And like the times when the Sheiks are just sort of like pressing into me and like crouching and jabbing and stuff, or like when it was the most frustrating.
No, yeah, that makes sense.
Could have gotten the running CC here.
Like just throwing stuff out in spot dodge situations is
yeah, like just throwing out like pretty low committal moves in spot dodge situations, or like even if you're not going to like directly throw out a move like wave dashing or something, is just usually better, and it'll give you a better feeling for everything anyway. And then like later down the line you can like substitute a couple of them for spot dodge, because it will get you openings. Like there are spots where spot dodge is like the best, but there's a lot more spots where it seems pretty decent and like it's just like a crutch. So
right, yeah,
it's better to practice not doing it and then like adding it in like way later. And yeah, this Marth is just kind of like running in at you, so this is all like if the Marth ever like moves forward, like instead of spot dodging here, if you just jabbed or like spam attacks or movement here, you just hit Marth. And this is kind of why Sheik Marth is so unfortunate for Marth. Is like he can do this dash dance against Falco and be like pretty safe, but Sheik is like just as fast as him, and her boost grab will catch the dash back, and a lot of times wave dash forward tilt will catch the dash back, and wave dash jab, and like short hop late fair and stuff like that. Like there's a lot of stuff that she can do that's just like fast and in your face, and he kind of struggles to play this sort of like, he can't play this close up bait game with the dash dance, because while he's doing it, Sheik is just gonna close the distance and get her like tether spacing where she's like, we're connected now, like you can't get away from me, and then she's just gonna spam moves.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, if a Marth is moving towards you like this, it's just easy pickings when in neutral. Okay, that was a really funny combo by them. Okay. Yeah, like I'm not gonna. You can spot dodge right here. Go ahead. Like
Right.
trying to arms attack this. Like yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine. Like you already recognize that like that number of dash attacks is bad.
Yeah.
But instead of doing the dash attack, you just want to pay attention really heavily to Marth's aerial spacing. It's just like how you do it with Fox, where like when he does this, you're like really aware of exactly how far his fair can get,
Right.
and you just sort of space around it. Like if you just wave dash forward here and then do like dash back. The nice thing with Sheik is a lot of times you can like foxtrot it, so you could like wave dash in and then like just tap back, and then as soon as he swings, just like boost grab in or like wave dash in again and like attack. And
Yeah.
he just gets super stuffed. Like she just beats him in like all the frame data. She's just stronger than him up close by a lot. It's just all there is to it. So just get close, then attack. Don't like try to attack and get close at the same time.
Right.
Sheik is just a character in general who struggles at that. It's probably just like a Fox habit because Fox is fairly good at like it's not the best way to play against Marth, like to attack and approach at the same time, but like he can kind of do it because he's like faster than Marth. Whereas Sheik is like around the same speed as Marth, you're not really going to be able to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yep, beat him up. Seriously? It's just like he's he's just like you hit him like with this and it's like, dude, like if Fox hits you with this, you're like, whatever, what's he gonna do? Shine me to edge or something? And Sheik forward tilts and it's just like, dude, you're dead. Like
Yeah.
Was this might have been like a tech skill error. Like you definitely want to needle the edge. You don't like needling here isn't gonna solve any problems. You're not really worried about Marth being here. You're worried about him being here. So you just want to kind of be ready for like the edge grab stuff. And once he's like once you throw the needles at the edge, you're just in like a favorable position. You get CC down tilt depending on the percent. You get the short hop late fair that Jmook really likes, where you can hit Marth if he just barely messes up the sweet spot. You can get needle into like pivot wave dash off, needle into dash short hop turnaround needle, and you'll go like behind the up B. You know the one I'm talking about? Kind of like with like Fox or Falco, where you do like the short hop backflip to edge.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I actually.
Okay. Let me show you really quick. Okay, I'll just restart this Slippy file in a second. Okay. Oh my controller is not plugged in, so just give me 1 second.
No worries. Yeah, no, it's a crazy matchup. Cause that guy Crike like beats my Fox, but the Sheik like didn't even do that bad. And
yeah,
like,
no, I'm not against anybody who wants to pick up Sheik for this matchup as like a spacey. Honestly, either spacey, just because it's like the execution test is so brutal, and it's like you play Sheik and everything that you hated about Marth is now like you get to be the Marth.
yeah, exactly.
Like you, everything you hated, you get to do that to them, and it's like, oh, this is kind of nice.
Yeah, like I think the spot dodges are just because like as Fox, if you throw out an aerial there or some type of commitment, Marth just immediate dash back grabs you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the thing with Fox I was talking about is sometimes with Fox you'll get a situation where you get this, and then Marth's up B will like, let me show you. So Marth will do that, and you get a thing like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? You do this with Fox. I'm sure.
Where you dodge it by going
you dodge it by going behind it. So what Sheik can do is she can do a thing where she goes like this. So you can like you can dash at the edge and do this turnaround. So what you do is you do kind of this throw thing, and then you do that.
I see.
So it's like throw, and you can full hop it too, depending on like the height you think they're gonna be at. And so you just get this nice like mix up like that. That's one of them. Or you can do like you can try to hit this fair And it's like you'll hit it if like you perfectly get it, or if he slightly misses the sweet spot. It's a bit of an execution test, but like a lot of stuff is in this game, so it's like not a huge deal. And like,
I've seen
like
the fair.
mostly this is what I was just talking about. You can use the dash jump to get like some pretty good distance, like away from the edge, and still grab it like that.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
You might be able to, I wonder if I can CC down tilt this one. Oh no, I'm getting ASDI down, so yeah, like you get like that, like the ASDI down or CC on it, you get the down tilt. Sheik has a lot of really good options there. I just mostly wanted to show you that like dash off, turn around needle thing, because it's like kind of crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know that dodged the up B.
Yeah, like, and especially because you can choose the short hop or the full hop, and you can like jump out pretty far and then just drift back to the edge. Like, it's really rough from the Marth side.
Yeah, her edge guard is insane.
Yeah, no, the edge guard on Marth is definitely the best in the game for Sheik. So yeah, make sure you just chuck those needles at the edge, and then you either do the CC down tilt, the late fair, or the short hop / full hop turnaround needle grab edge. Those are kind of her 3 options that she has. Or she can throw another needle, but eventually you're gonna have to like do the important thing. But yeah, you just needle right there, and then you do the thing. You kind of got him. You can also do like even like literally like from here, you can just do dash dance like turnaround needle. But a lot of times it'll be a little too slow, and he can like react to it. But that's why I usually like this drop down needle. But just going into the situation a little bit. Got to be really careful back airing at close range like this, just because it'll weak hit a lot of times. Just like Nair or something is better here, since it'll strong hit based on like the timing rather than the spacing.
Right.
You might be able to also like falling up air there. I'm not entirely sure how that would work out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Well, you pretty sure right here you can just like stall really quick. Like drop a B stall, and it's like, yeah, you need to practice it and be precise with it, but it's pretty much just like a fire stall. So
yeah, it's
and then obviously like this was good too. You just got him, and then slight mistake there. You probably should have just grabbed edge, but not a huge problem. Like you did this basic thing correctly, so he was basically dead there. You just grabbed edge. Okay, free kill. Okay, you messed it up. Whatever.
Yeah.
Be a little bit more down to like dash here, I think. You had this kind of awkward like movement. It's like it's okay to just dash in and then like wave dash in and attack or jab or something. It's funny. I had a Marth the other day in this matchup, and I was telling them that like the worst thing they can do at high percent against Sheik is like get off the ledge and then shield, because like they'll just never win. I was like, you gotta just get off the ledge and like go for something, like attack, roll, whatever, because like this is just horrible. And yeah, this happens to this Marth too. Like you just get the pressure, the back air forward tilt. Mix that up a little bit with back air turnaround jab, because the forward tilt can get punished sometimes. Okay, yeah, instead of this double jump, do the drop up B, like the Sammy stall thing.
Yeah.
It's like you made it work, and it's like basically like it's fine to do the double jump. There's no problems with it. The up B is just a little better.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, nice. And this is part of why the percent game is so important. It's just that these like low percent situation, obviously buffer your down throws. I don't know. It's crazy. Like, do you buffer the down throws yet?
Yeah,
because this should never ever happen.
Yeah.
It's literally impossible for Marth to break out. So yeah, you just gotta be. It's like when he's at 0 and stuff. These situations can sometimes be like he could have grabbed you there and done like some combo or something. And that's why I was kind of mentioning like the needles are important. Like the needles and like sort of stray hitting is just really important when he's at super low percent, because it puts him into the range where things are like relevant. You know, like forward tilt knocks down, so you can like down throw and like forward tilt and actually do something like legit out of it, rather than like forward tilt and he just sort of drifts away. You know.
Right.
See, I definitely just want to see you jab here or there.
I don't jab.
Jab and like mixing it up with the double jab are like it's a good tool. Let's see. Okay. You don't really want to like recover high. Sheik's low recovery is tested and tried against Marth, tested and true like a billion, zillion, zillion times, where you just go low and you up B, and then he tries to hit you and you get another recovery, and eventually you sometimes get back. Like,
Okay.
there's a reason why that's all you see. You're not like, not that you were thinking this, but like you're not like finding some new recovery by going high. It's just bad, which is why no one does it. So just recover low in general against Marth. Uh, the main issue is just like his goal as a character is to get you above him so that he can juggle you, and your goal is to like be on the ground and like below him. Like you both want to be below the other person. So like recovering high is just sort of like, oh, I used my double jump and now we're like it's like you. What if you hadn't gone off stage? You know, what if he hit you up right here and then you drifted down without your double jump here? It's like it's just a bad like situation to be in.
Yeah.
Okay, Marth misses the kill. I didn't know that he could crouch through forward tilt. What in the world was that? Crazy.
Oh, yeah,
Never seen that. Didn't know about it. Okay. Down throw. Okay, I like that you went for the up air. You were just a little slow. He crouched through it again on accident. Crazy. Maybe that's why jab is good.
Yeah, I need to jab.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Remember, like, situations like this, where Marth is below you, you don't want to attack when Marth is below you. Because he will either win or trade every single time. Like, he has a big sword that he swings up. That's kind of like why Spaceys don't like Marth. So it's like, you play a character that's crazy good at getting underneath Marth and keeping him above you. So you don't really want to, like, give him... You don't want to give Marth... Like, it's fine to be above Marth, but it's not really good to, like, interact from above Marth. So it's like, if you want to interact, you want to get to the ground, you want to be on even footing or below Marth if you are, like, gonna fight.
Right. It's like how, if I'm close to Marth, his one goal is to run for his life.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, and here's that the needle thing happens accidentally, because you put the needle on the platform right here. And then when he does this aerial, it like sticks, it gets him stuck, and then he's like a little slower, and you can get a grab. So you just kind of want to like litter needles around where you're fighting. That's why you just sort of short hop needle is really good. You just put it right in front of you, especially if you've charged a few, because they're like random. So like the amount of time they stay and stuff is random, and so if you throw a few of them at once, you have a higher chance of one being kind of sticking annoyingly. And if you just sort of litter these around, they just... Like, Marth has these big, giant hitboxes that are gonna hit the needles and get lagged out, whereas you're more likely to be, like, crouching or dash dancing or foxtrotting and then get, like, a boost grab. And, like, that's just not gonna interact with the needles at all. So, like, the needles are pretty much purely your advantage to just sort of litter around, and they're kind of like the secret level to this matchup that makes Sheik like win even harder. Whereas like her moves work and she gets in close, her CC is broken, and it's like, yeah, but then even after all that, Marth is trying to remember where she put all the needles, and sometimes he's getting caught up on them and getting extra hit lag and getting grabbed, and it just gets bad really fast. Hey, there's some grabs, or the jabs. They worked out so well.
Yeah.
And this is where I remember to do a stall here. So hit him off right here. Then right there, you can just stall the up B, and then you just get the free edge guard. Nice. Nice. This is kind of like... I don't know. Don't really super worry about this. This is technically like one of like the the right spot dodge situations is right here, or you can just
Yeah,
shield
yeah.
this.
I
Um,
kind of I kind of like to crouch sometimes
Crouching here is
because
fine too. When in doubt, crouch is pretty much gonna be your friend. Because even
okay,
if
yeah.
if you crouch this and he downers you, you still get the CC on it. Like you're still gonna have less lag. So the crouch is like just crouch is just kind of goated as Sheik in this matchup.
Mm,
Like when in doubt, like the crouch is almost always gonna like help you. Yeah, like there, you just crouched and it's like, oh, free punish on this dash attack. Don't mind if I do.
yeah.
Yeah, like that. You don't want to interact here with this back air. You just want to like find a way down. He can't really get you up here. You have this big shield and stuff, so you just want to be safe coming down rather than trying to like catch him.
Right.
It's just fighting in a bad spot.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. In a situation like this, I know it's tempting to want to just straight up punish the Nair, and sometimes maybe you can, but you don't have to because remember that this Nair, he's moving forward. He's like auto tethering himself. So if you just wait right outside the Nair spacing, you're just in like a winning mix up, you know? So it's like
Right.
you don't have to punish these. So like when you see like a bad approaching aerial, you can decide like, can I for sure punish this? And then if you can't, you can still like positionally punish it by just getting a literal like advantageous position and then like attacking him out of it.
Right.
Okay. I definitely think you just need to like get good at kind of basic Sheik tech skill, kind of like wave dash turnaround grab or like wave dash like pivot grab type thing, like where it's kind of like where you do like wave dash turnaround up tilt, you know, where you like
Yeah.
buffer the turnaround and you get a grab. Like that would have been super great in this spot, and like that's just sort of like well you kind of need more time playing Sheik, like right where is it? There, like after this wave dash.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I just want to. Yeah, right here to just be able to like wave dash turn around grab here is like important. And this is just the good old like this is just a Sheik like recovery, like when you recover low against Marth, this is all he's got. This is
Yeah.
all he can do is just like maybe this time she'll die, maybe this time she'll die, this time maybe, and then most of the time you'll kind of just get out eventually.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is fine. He's still keeping it going. And he got it. Okay, that's fine. Like that is what Marth has to do to get a kill.
Yeah.
So it's like just if he follows you around that whole time and gets it, you're like, wow, good job.
No, yeah, if he misses it, I'm definitely like you can both just feel that it's
Mm-hmm.
over for him now.
So yeah, I want to just suggest in like a situation like this that there's a lot more you could be doing here, than like just doing the CC down tilt. You can play this situation like all the situations that you played with Fox are relevant as Sheik, or almost all of them, and she just has like extra good stuff. So like right here where you do this crouch, right? Wow, her model takes up like no space for a second. Like it's just this little tiny thing.
Yeah.
But basically like how would you deal with this as Fox? You would dash in here and then dash dance and try to bait out the fair. Sheik
Yeah.
can do that too really well with like the boost grab and stuff. So you can just dash under and wait this out and then boost grab him when he fares. You can like go to here and do like, or like you can go to here and then do like full hop needles right here and then run in and crouch and stuff like that. Like the needles just add that extra layer that makes like all of this stuff like run and crouch just like better.
Mhm.
Good jabs are really good. Um, this back air is not very good because notice that like you're not attacking in like the tether range. You're kind of trying to get in while attacking at the same time.
Right.
And so what it does is it just creates a situation where like even though this Marth isn't like doing the zoning strat really like correctly, uh, Marth can sort of auto zone because like you're like sort of playing out at this range, and it's like there's no reason to really be playing at this range. You're not gaining anything out of it. Like you can kind
Right.
of just go in there and do your mix-ups, and it's fine. Like that's the glory of Sheik.
Right.
And
Right.
so,
Like
like,
there's
by playing
no.
it kind of like halfsies and like kind of poking with this back air, you're doing the thing that Marth wants. Like, that's the way Marth wants to play the matchup. Is like we're both barely kind of moving around at the middle range and trying to clip each other with moves because he has a big sword, so he likes that. What he
Right.
doesn't like is you being like right here, just like let's play and like and like beating him up. That's like what he's weak
Right.
against.
Yeah. Like if I zone him, I just let
Yeah,
him
like
zone
this.
me.
This was
Yeah.
super good. This is like what I want to see a little bit more of. Is like just like dashing here to bait the fair, and then it's like you could have boost grabbed this for sure, and
Yeah.
sometime hopefully you will. But like also at the same time, just doing this was good, and it gets you this free roll which you could have punished also. And then like, oh, you didn't get it, not a huge deal. You know, like it's really not a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, this was good. This was good. So when you're in these spots, I know I was saying like it's like basically you can play this range that Marth wants. Like in fact, when the Marth is good enough, this is sort of the range that comes out of it. As long as you don't try to like press off of this range, like
Hmm.
with a move. Like you want to use this range to wait for your opportunity to like tether onto him.
I see. Yeah.
So like yeah, you're playing this out. This is good. This is not a problem. And then he just gives it up on his own because he goes for this bad fair here, and so you just punish it with like this, which is good. I definitely just grab here, just grab right here.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like you get this, and then oh no, he lands on the platform. You get another grab and you kill him. That's it. It's like
Mhm.
pretty. It's like a simple flowchart thing. Yeah, so this is good. This back air is not that good. This is all good up until that point, but then this, it's like the reaching, right? You're like I'm going in, you're trying to close the gap with this back air. Whereas like if you just ran in and crouched, it's bad news for him.
Yeah.
And you still get the CC. Dude, Sheik is crazy. It's smart. You still get the CC and down tilt kill. But yeah, I don't like. I would experiment a little bit more with just like I don't know, going to the platform and like light shielding rather than like what you're doing here. Like you can go to the
Yeah.
side plat or the top plat and just light shield, see what he's gonna do, but like trying to like you're just kind of going to the plats and then being like, I'll win using my movement, and it's like, well, you already put yourself at a disadvantage, you know. In a lot of spots, it's probably better to just like get to a spot far away on the ground, waste most of his frames, then like full hop light shield on side plat for a second or something, or full
I
hop
see.
waveland off side plat or something, and you'll be fine. So just try to like
Right.
waste his time a little bit better and not just like go to top platform and then he hits me, because that's kind of
Right.
like your current flowchart for like invincibility.
Right. Yeah. Do you think going to like ledge and
Ledge is
just
also
ledge
fine.
dashing?
Ledge is
Okay.
also totally good, valid. Uh, Ledge is probably the more standard approach, to be honest. Like, what I would say is wait on stage. If you're gonna go for ledge, wait on stage until like make him chase you to the edge. Like act like you're not gonna be at the edge, and he'll come down
Right.
and then be like, "Am I gonna try to cross you up? Am I gonna go to a platform?" And you're like, "No, I'm going to the edge." And then you go to the edge, and you only have to do like one stall. That's kind of your
Right.
goal. You don't really want to go to ledge and be like stall, 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 because then he can like, while he's
Right. Wave
invincible, he can
dash.
go right through your Shino stall and stuff like that. Also, thanks NMW for the raid. Okay,
Right.
but yeah.
It's like Fox basically.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you want to like minimize the number of stalls you have to do, just like Fox.
Yeah.
Okay, nice, nice. Okay, that happens. It's fine. This double jump doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like you want to use this as a vertical mix up. Like what if this double jump could have grabbed edge or whatever, you know? But you have this kind of like I think this is just from Fox where you have kind of like a I can go low and be risky or I can go high and be safe, you know? Like
Right.
that's kind of how Fox works, but that's not how Sheik works. It's like I can go high and have a bad recovery, or go low and have a good recovery.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you die out of this, that's just like how it works. Like sometimes she can't avoid the like getting. You just got comboed to death last stock basically if you die out of this. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thoughts so far?
Uh, no, yeah. I mean, it's all making sense. I guess. Yeah. The jab
Mm-hmm.
is big.
Not approaching
Yeah.
with back ears.
Yeah. I don't know why I do the back airs. I feel like. You think the like backflip like wavelands are good?
Yeah.
Cause yeah, I've been doing
Everything is
those.
good except moving towards Marth while trying to hit him. In the
Right.
air. Like wave dash and jab and stuff is still good. Like,
That's
you can approach Marth, like, all you want. And you can aerial Marth all you want. But it's just, it goes in a certain order of, like, approach Marth, then aerial Marth. Not, like, approach Marth with an aerial.
yeah. I guess it's like I think it's just the way I play the matchup with Fox is I
Mm-hmm.
kind of I like give him the space and then I run into the space he takes like with a move to catch him.
Uh-huh.
But
Now
yeah,
with Sheik, you
that's
just get in there first, and then once
and
you're in, you just tear it apart. You just like
yeah.
throw out a bunch of moves, like okay, you can't do anything now.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
that
and
makes
like
sense.
just like this, like you're not like I'm gonna attack him while getting close. You're just like I get close, I win.
Right. Yeah.
Like I just win the situation because I'm close.
Right.
But then these back airs are like you're trying to like zone. And it's like no, it's
Right.
Marth's job to zone. You doing this like vertical jumping zoning thing is just kind of useless. It's like
Right.
if you feel like you don't have anything to do, like this almost feels like a not an anxiety thing, but you're like I need to be doing something, like I need to be affecting the match, and it's like yeah, this when you feel that feeling where you're like I want to be doing something, but Marth is kind of zoning me. You don't have to zone back because you have needles. So like
Right.
whenever you feel that awkward like he's kind of in a spot where I can't really approach him for the moment. Then it's time to dash full hop, charge needles, throw needles in center, drop charge needle, throw needles here, jump to platform, charge a bunch of needles, run off needle, like you have all of these like needly options. So like cuz Marth doesn't have any secondary factors. He just has his body and his sword. And that's the
Mm-hmm.
only thing he can use. Whereas like he doesn't have any projectiles or like extra parts of him that affect the game. So
Right.
he in a stalemate cannot possibly get like more of an advantage. Like he can't get a better position than where he's standing. But you can because you have needles. And so
Right.
whenever things are a little awkward, you can use the needles like we're not interacting right now? That's great. I'm going to use this time for needles. And that's
Right.
sort of like how it should feel.
Right. So when we do interact, like you're in like a minefield.
Yeah, exactly. Like so, like the longer Marth waits, the more needles you get charged. The more needles are hanging around the stage, and you're just like, oh, come on, like, So it has a
Yeah.
potential to get worse for Marth if he does nothing. Which is
It's,
why, as Marth, you end up playing this really annoying dance where you're like, I need to be close enough to Sheik that she doesn't feel comfortable needling, but then I need to be far enough that I can still zone her, and that's like
right.
very uncomfortable to try to do at the same time. Those are very like conflicting.
No,
This was a
yeah.
little different. This fair is like allowed, mostly because he's kind of stuck in the corner and he's just down tilting. So I would have still preferred you did it from a little closer, but like it's fine. Like you were already kind of like you were kind of in on him just because he's in the corner and not moving. So it's like it works in that spot, but I would have still liked you be a little closer.
Yeah.
Okay, don't forget to just CC stuff. CC on weak fair works like literally forever. I don't know the exact percent, but it's so much longer than you think. Like, did you not CC here because you were thinking it wouldn't work, or was it just like you got
Um,
caught in like an action? I guess it
I
looks kind of like you got caught in an action, but the
yeah,
CC is just like your your get out of jail free card kind of.
right.
Nice. That was actually pretty good. So it wasn't perfect, but this is a fairly good like Sheik approach. So you like did this, then he's chilling here. This is the type of spot where Marth has like clearly set up his defense like this, where like you both know what's going on. Like you know it's your turn to attack Marth, and Marth knows you're coming.
Right.
These are great spots to short hop needle. And just be like,
Mhm.
short hop, needle. Now there's needles right in front of you, Marth. And he's like, I can't. Like, you're telling me down tilt has extra hit lag now? You know, like,
Right.
you can just make it even worse for him before you fight him.
Yeah. Yeah, like
But then,
box
like,
him
this little
in.
dash dance and then the short hop over the down tilt approach, and then you catch the roll with the dash attack is totally good. Okay, good. You got the stall. Few options you can do here after the stall. So yeah, you dropped here. I don't know what this was hitting, um,
Yeah.
but you're pretty
I
new to Sheik, so don't worry about it. Good news is
right.
you can just grab. Oh, okay. So you did the jab there, but you can just grab this.
Yeah, I think the jab was a grab.
Even if he
I
has
hope.
time, he's gonna shield here, like
Yeah.
almost guaranteed. Okay. This is sort of a general thing with every character, but it applies to Sheik too. Try to avoid doing more than I like more than two, but I would say try to avoid doing like more than one tilt in a row without moving at all. Like
Mhm.
down tilt, walk down tilt, or down tilt dash run down tilt or whatever is different from just down tilt because it's basically like having a down tilt that lasts twice as long. And so like
Right.
even against like an opponent who can't react to the down tilt, it's kind of like I don't know, like rollback net play or something where like a lot of times your opponent will just assume that you're going to continue doing whatever you were currently doing, and then when you do something different, then it'll kind of throw people off. But when you down tilt and you just down tilt again, it like it's too obvious to people subconsciously where even if they don't realize it, they're gonna see the first down tilt and like play around another down tilt as if the down tilt was slower. So it's just kind of like if you do two tilts in a row there, it's just a little bit like lazy, and also specifically bad players will like punish you for it more.
Oh,
Everybody
yeah.
will punish you for it more, but bad players will like they're going to be trying to punish the initial down tilt, and then you're down tilting again, which just gives which gives the actual opening to them.
Right.
Okay, nice, pretty good. Okay, little bit of disrespect off the ledge, but whatever.
Yeah, I'm
Back
just
air is just
getting
not
nervous.
back air is just not the move you think it is. Like fair, fair or nair will kill here way better than back air. Yeah, like look at that. Fair
Yeah.
just straight up
Okay.
kills. It just literally kills.
Right.
Bam, he's dead. Okay, yeah, I like the direction you're going with the stuff. Nice. Yeah, you shielded there. That was good. Okay, you get caught above Marth. This is really rough. Yep.
Mhm.
Remember, just don't do anything here. Like just get up and hold Z, and like you will get hit to the ledge. Like he will attack you here, and if you're holding Z, you'll just be fine.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I like the general approach. Like you could be a little bit more controlled and stuff like that, but I think that's honestly the main issue. Like you're kind of painting with like a big brush right now because you're like
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, just because you're not fully in control, but like the basic brush strokes that you're making are good. It's mostly about just getting like tighter dash dance slash wave dash control of Sheik on the ground and like being able to like um, you know, run into crouch really consistently with her, and like wave dash crouch, and like just moving around and practicing that, because it seems like you'll have like a really good idea, and then you'll put Sheik in like a spot, but it'll be kind of like haphazardly, like you kind of just put her there and you're like, this is around the spot I want, and then like sometimes it's the spot you want and sometimes it's not, just because you like kind of miss the accuracy on it. But I think the ideas are good. Like I think that the approach you're taking is solid here.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm glad. That was like the main thing I wanted to make sure like was correct.
Yeah, and it's more about sticking to that good stuff. Like sticking to the good stuff and not doing those like approaching back airs and stuff like that. The more you
Right.
stick to the good stuff, it'll benefit you a lot. But like yeah, like the general stuff you're doing, and I need you to like start integrating the needles. Like
Yeah.
you're clearly like a pre-needle Sheik. Like you just haven't worked on the needles yet.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
this is okay. This is like another thing is it's really easy to get caught up in like this sort of like hit war with Marth, where it's like where they're like hit, move, hit, right? Like this type
Yeah,
of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
The most important thing for you in this situation is not to jump.
Mhm.
Because Marth's moves will all hit you out of the air. Like whenever you're both just like, that's it, we're throwing out moves like crazy, and it's like, well, what do we know about that? It's like, oh, Sheik just crouches and then wins everything. So it's
Right.
like, yeah, you can just crouch and then throw out tilts and just win almost every time you end up in these like back and forth move throwing out contests. But if you jump, then Marth's random dumb nairs are just gonna succeed.
Right.
And yeah, it's remember not to attack too much as you're coming down. You really want to just prioritize landing over everything.
Mhm.
Okay, nothing you could do there. You were just dead. Um, like, see these when he's doing this. This is like a great opportunity to get some nice needles. You know,
Right.
like right here, even. Like, if you had a couple needles charged, and then he's right here, you can drop and then throw some needles right here. And
Yeah.
remember, they don't have to hit him. That's the thing, is like a lot of times people think they have to hit, but it's like, no, as long as they hit kind of around, like, if they hit between you, where like if you interact, the needles might get in the way, that is like really good for you.
Right.
So
Because he
just
can't
so just
zone at
remember,
that point.
just litter the needles all over, and then fight in the trash heap.
I see. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Keep them above you. CC that fair.
Yeah. I don't know how I did not see that.
And then this is one of those situations where you're like, you can either CC here or bait the fair. Like, you can either dash dance here to bait this fair, or you can stay crouching. You can't run under crouch and then short hop aerial. That's just like,
Yeah.
you're crossing the wires.
Yeah. Probably the worst thing I could do there.
Okay, and then don't spot dodge.
Mhm.
Just like attack. Like wave dash in, attack, whatever. Do something there.
Mhm.
Just move or attack. Okay. The dash attacks are definitely like when you want to attack and approach at the same time. Like you get a little impatient,
Yeah.
and it's like, nope, you're doing great when you just kind of get close. This was like one of the first times Marth has successfully zoned you this game, or like these games at all. And it's like when you wave dash in and then he catches you with this. But this is the kind of nice thing about this matchup is like, think about how many attempts you had like going in on him, and then this is the one time where like your wave dash forward is a little predictable, and he does the right zoning, and then he gets a tipper fair, and look what he gets out of it.
Yeah. Like
Nothing, like
nothing.
at all, like ever. So it's like that's why you going in is so strong like that. Whereas like if you short hop back air in, or you try to run up short hop fair, and then he just nares you out of it, and then he gets like fair down air off stage, you can probably just die. Whereas like if you get hit with him trying to zone your grounded approaches, you're either gonna CC, slide off, or go mad far, and he can't really deal with it.
Mhm.
Yeah, like crouching is like just like Marth hitboxes. Lol. Like you just crouch and it's like, dude, this was never gonna hit you in 10,000 million years. Okay, he just gets the grab read. Oh, still recovering a little high. This was like okay, I guess, because the platform's kind of here. You might be able to air dodge the platform. You're at high percent last stock on Yoshi's. I'm not going to get after you for it. I just want you to remember that, like, to recover low. Like, I would have rather you gone for a low recovery here and died than go for the high recovery just because it's a bad habit of yours.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah, like, this is what Marth gets. It's like, 132, Sheik's pressing buttons, he gets that. It's like, oh, recover low, he just can't get you.
Yeah.
It's fine. And yeah, the wave dash, if you're gonna wave dash in, like, I do see the potential of this, but think about it. Like, this is a read on him dashing back after his aerial. And if he dashes back, this won't combo.
Right.
Whereas, like, wave dash jab here gives you at least a mix-up on the shield of jab, double jab. And then, like, jab, grab will, like, probably give you a kill here or something very close to a kill into, like, an edge guard. Whereas, like, yeah, if he dashes back here, the forward tilt will just send him off stage. And so you just have to be aware of that. Like, don't read the dash back with the forward tilt at percents where it's not really going to get you much. Especially because you could just die for it like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember, just a little damage. You know, like a little bit of damage never hurt anybody. Like short hop needling off the platform right here to establish an early advantage never hurt anybody. Dropping here and needling never hurt anybody. Like, yes, if you just like ran off needled here, there's a needle now sitting here. It sort of makes the situation a little worse for Marth.
Yeah, I'm just gonna force myself to do that every
and I
time
think
in
like
match.
Going for this grab is like a little over committal. Like it's okay, but like you could just be crouching and looking for like an opportunity. Like the crouch is almost Sheik's like like as Fox, you're playing the Ditto or something, and it feels like somebody's gonna up tilt, so you like dash in to bait the up tilt, and then you avoid it, and then you grab them or something like that.
Yeah.
Sheik's version of that is kind of just like crouch, where like you get in close and you kind of just crouch, and then like when you crouch, you want to try to react. So crouch gives you like a position where you're like, well, I'm mostly safe from a lot of stuff, and I beat a lot of stuff. So I can just crouch and then try to react to what's happening. And as long as you're crouching in like tricky positions and you're still moving around, it's just a really good spot to wait and react from. Whereas going for this grab here is like, yeah, maybe it'll work, and you did get close, but the problem is he is at 0, so it's not going to kill anyway, and then also, like, it's a heavy commitment.
Right. It's kind of like Fox Falcon, where if I just run around crouching over and over, he'll just give me something.
Yeah, except it's kind of even better because you're Sheik, and you get, like, CC boost grabs.
Oh, wow, that's crazy, because it's bad for Falcon.
Oh, it's definitely bad for Falcon, but, like, at least Falcon can short hop instant stomp you and hope that you miss the reaction, whereas, like, if you crouch as Sheik, Marth's moves don't work. Which moves work? Down tilt doesn't work. Weak fair doesn't work. Like, weak up air, it doesn't really hit. If you do it the latest possible, it'll hit, and it won't work. Up tilt literally misses Sheik crouch. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
If you crouch, up tilt is useless. So it's like up tilt, up air, forward air, nair. Nair is pretty useless. He can hit your crouch with a late nair, but it's not going to give him anything. It's kind of just like a neutral reset, and he gets a little damage, and he has to space it perfectly. Or he can ultra hard read you and down air. And then even if he's going to down air, he has to do like a late down air. He can't early down air. So you have a chance to just hit him while he's in the air, just kind of sitting there. So it's like, which moves does he have left? You know, he has like grab, I guess. You know, like it's like he doesn't have a lot. It really like heavily reduces his options just because she takes such a low profile.
Yeah, even grab, I feel like sometimes it going into the crouch start of, like, you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like I sometimes I'm crouching as I'm starting to crouch as he's grabbing and the grab like misses, I feel like.
Really? I mean, I believe that.
Yeah, I haven't tested it, but
Yeah. All I'm saying, yeah, clearly, like crouch is kind of broken.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, holding down there is good. Okay, good forward tilts.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about. It's like instead of spot dodging, I just did some moves and
Yeah,
it
and
hits.
you just hit him. Yeah, exactly. You just hit him, and then you're like, nice. You get the needle, and then right
And
here, this is you can either hold down and down tilt here, or do the dash off turnaround needle. And then Leffen
mm,
started doing this thing where he does this thing where he does the dash off turnaround needle, and then a lot of times Marth will like drift back or something. Like he can just you can basically you can get the turnaround needle cancel here and then drop into a back air if they change their recovery somewhat. But normally you
okay.
just get this go to ledge thing. But yeah,
Right.
and see seeing is good. You get close. Don't remember. See, this is when you do two in a row. When you do two in a row like this, you do the first one and you're totally safe. Like you could just do the first one and just dash back and like literally just win the situation. But doing the second one is like you just kind of give bad players like a free punish.
Right.
Okay, and then I prefer if I see this, like you can shield drop back air here, and if you can't get the direct shield drop punish, I would really prefer you like instead of going for this wave dash off that you just leave, like you wave
Mhm.
dash the other way, unless you're gonna get a shield drop punish there. Like you're in a bad spot and you're gonna be falling on Marth. It's just not really like great.
Yeah.
Even if you could have won that spot, it's just generally like not in the rules that you want to play according to.
Right.
Okay, jumping, and
Right.
then not playing around the fair. Like as soon as Marth goes to the plat, you got to be ready to either CC or like CC or move around it.
Yeah.
Okay, grab. Okay. Oh, and this is like an example of like him getting the down air, but you're CCing. So even though he hits this nice juicy down air at like a perfect percent, he like isn't really that positive. Like I think he might miss his L cancel too. Um no, I actually don't think he does. I think this is just like legit the lag off of it.
Yeah.
But like yeah, just notice that he's not super positive. He's only he's like 2 frames positive or something. He doesn't even like win that just because you were CCing.
Mhm.
Okay, good. Throwing out some moves. Let's see. Let's see, drop right here, back air. Okay, nice. And then this. Oh, what? I
I
can't
think I
believe his.
missed the angle
I just
on
can't
the.
believe his up B. Oh, you just hit the wall and he
Yeah,
hits you out of
yeah.
that. I was like, okay, I was really confused there for a second. Okay, and you just keep recovering, and he'll keep trying to edge guard you, and then eventually fail. Okay, this was kind of just your high recovery syndrome coming in again.
Right.
Like if you're
Right.
gonna high recover like this, you gotta either attack or air dodge, and I would prefer you
Mhm.
just recover low.
Yeah.
Okay, he's dead. Stall, stall, back air, perfect. Charge needles here. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
your needle. You just like don't have needles. Like your Sheik doesn't have needles.
Yeah.
um, yeah. Remember, if you're gonna land this back air, you have nothing else to do in the world but hold down.
Mhm.
Like there's nothing else here that's relevant except either shielding or holding down. I don't really like letting him do this, but I sort of understand. Like you could have just gotten underneath him and crouched during that whole time.
Mhm.
Yeah, the back air like this is not good like it is against Fox as much. Um, if you think about it, there's actually some spots here. Not that you should have done this necessarily, but there's spots where like you can do like this, where you jump, and then you can do like falling, turn around, needle grab, or something like that. You know, like there are options
Yeah,
here
yeah.
besides just the back air. Okay, don't do this thing. Don't do this. The double jump back air drop thing, it's just bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, but getting low and getting in is really good, and so you get him off stage. Okay. Should have grabbed edge. Nice. Definitely up air here. He's just going to slide this off like 100 out of 100 times.
Right.
Nice down tilt. Nice. And he's just dead. Could have needled this. Like standing needle. I'm
Yeah.
always ready here if Marth uses his double jump to like standing needle this, because he's just dead if you hit it. He has no options there. He's dead anyway, but like he's extra dead. He's dead without
Yeah.
an edge guard if you needle him there. So just always be ready, like if Marth is far away, to needle him. Okay, nice. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. Except for this full hop double jump here. Like everything up till here is just like, yeah, like he's kind of scared. Imagine if you were peppering him with needles during this. You
Right.
know, like imagine if he just kind of just got hit with a couple grounded needles during this, or an aerial needle or whatever. So yeah, that thing
Yeah.
is not that good. With like the up down is not that good as Sheik Marth. Okay, now he's just somehow sort of hitting you over and over. Don't go high. Definitely don't go high and then attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing's really going wrong so far. You're staying on the ground. Weird approach. Mm-hmm. Okay. We're about at an hour, and I think we pretty much went over every like negative pattern your Sheik has, or like not necessarily even negative, just like not as developed yet. I actually really like the
Hmm.
direction your Sheik is going, and like I like that it doesn't like degenerate. Like you will make errors, but then like after you make the error, you'll be like, okay, going right back into dashing, crouching, you know, which is like good.
Hmm.
That's like really good that you have that as like an initial habit. Um, I just think you need to get better control of Sheik, learn the needle situations, learn to attack instead of spot dodge. Try not to do as heavy as commitments. Think about the jab a little bit more. And
Hmm.
I don't know. We went over like a bunch of little things, so I can't actually review everything just off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But
No, I can rewatch the VOD. Yeah. And
yeah,
they're all like simple things too,
mm-hmm.
like
No,
jab
yeah,
more, recover low, use needles at all.
at all, yeah. Uh, yeah, no, I think we went over some really solid stuff, and I think your Sheik is off to a solid start. So that's good.
Yeah, yeah, no, thanks. This was super helpful. Cause the main thing I wanted was to make sure like I was in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I felt like I was, but sometimes it's hard to tell when you like lose a situation you like thought you set up correctly.
Mm-hmm.
That
I
whether
know
you're just
exactly what you
yeah,
mean. It's like hard to
yeah,
know what's
exactly.
right and what's not. So
Yeah.
yeah, no, this is great in my opinion. I think this lesson went really well. So I can send you my Venmo stuff or whatever if you don't have it
Cool,
offhand.
yeah, no, just I should have it, but just text me the
Okay,
name and I'll
great,
I'll send you.
awesome, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right, cool. See you.
Peace.